What is up, Unity community? Welcome back to another official Unity live stream here on twitch.tv/Unity and, of course, the official Unity YouTube page. My name is Jackson. I'm one of your community managers, and it is my job to bring you all of the live stream content that you see on these platforms. So thank you so very much for being here with us today. If you are watching live, please be aware this is a conversation. We want to hear from you. We will connect you with our guests, ask your questions, share your opinions. We are here to connect with you. As one of our YouTube commenters has said, a game engine engaging with the community this much is definitely something that's appreciated. That's what we are here to do, is connect everybody in the community. We are hoping that with every stream you feel inspired, educated, informed, and connected to the general community, as well as maybe just a little bit entertained. So fantastic to have you all here. If you are watching after the fact as a VOD, take a look down at that navigation bar. The video will likely be chaptered out for you to conveniently hop across to whatever appeals most to you. And we have a fun and fantastic show for you all, a very laid back energy from today's show. We're going to bring in a couple more community managers, and we are going to be showing off the community submissions that won at the Adventure Showcase. So in a way, we're showcasing the Adventure Showcase, so this is an Adventure Showcase, but I couldn't put that in the title because that would just confuse everybody. But so grateful to have you all here. Again, on the YouTube side, we've got the legends, the consistent, the bull, Mr. Awesome, of course. We've also got Rogue Shadow hanging out and a handful of others over on Twitch saying hello to Samurai Dev, Mwen Men. We've got Angel in the house, M Jr., we've got Fuven, 2K10 and Dinu. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us today. We don't have a ton in the way of housekeeping other than to let you know, typically we are live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week we are live Tuesday and Wednesday, as Thursday is Juneteenth in North America, in the States specifically, and therefore we will not be programming on that day. So come on back tomorrow, as we have a very cool show planned for you. A first-person shooter in 10 minutes, 1 hour, and 1 day, clocked and loaded. We will say more about it at the end of the show, so stick around for that. Again, welcome on in, everybody, whether this is your first time here or if you're at every single stream. We're so grateful to have you here. I say we, because I'm not alone in today's stream, and with that, I think it's about time we bring in our guests. Without further ado, please welcome back to the show, we got a Trey and Diego. Welcome on in, you two. How are you today?
Go, Trey. Okay. Great.
Either of you doing well?
Doing great.
Good.
Happy to be here. I can't wait to embarrass myself with these games.
Fantastic. I think you're going to do a great job, Trey, so don't stress about it too much. Of course, a handful of community managers enter a room. There's a joke in there, I'm sure. You've both been on streams in the past. Diego, we're going to start with you because this is kind of a bookend, a continuation, a part two, a fantastic sequel. Everyone loves sequels, to a stream that we did a little while ago, kicking off the Adventure Showcase. So can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? And we'll talk a little bit more about the showcase in general in a minute. So let's just get started getting to know you a little bit here.
Okay, so hello everyone, one more time. It's my second time participating in this live stream. It's pretty nice. I'm a community manager for Struct and also Unity Play. And the last time I've been here, we showed some games that have been created. I also spoke a little bit about the upcoming showcases. And what I like the most is that we don't stop getting awesome games, and this time is no different. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like Trey playing some of them. I just want to see his reaction.
Yes. So we've kind of each got our own role. I'm here always as your community manager, bringing your questions, addressing your chat, whatever it may be. Diego's here as like our production experts in terms of the showcase itself, talking a little bit about the judging, talking a little bit about the process, the prizes, all of that good stuff, submissions, those types of things. And then we got Trey over here, who's about to tell you about himself, but Trey is going to be our pro gamer today, playing along to all of these award-winning entries. Trey, what do people need to know about you?
Hey everybody. I'm one of your friendly neighborhood community managers. I'm kind of a multi-tool. I do lots of different things. I've helped produce these streams. I've been on these streams. I post things in our community spaces, help organize events for our community. So lots of different things. But today, like you said, I'm pro gamer Trey. Got my pro gamer hat on. Ready to
That's what we like to see.
rock and roll.
Also noting you're not wearing a hat, so a little confused by it in theory, but ultimately excited to have you both here. So we, of course, are live on both Twitch and YouTube. What is that? Is that a Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, there you go.
Property. We're in trouble now. IP infringement. We got to shut it down. Yeah, we're in trouble. But of course, live on both channels. So wherever you are watching, feel free to hop in here. Let's talk a little bit about the Adventure Showcase. Diego, we brought you in a little while ago. We talked about the showcase specifically. We showed people how they could very quickly make something in Struct if they wanted to. What were the parameters for the showcase? Who could enter? Let's give a couple more of those details just to frame up the games that we're going to be showing off to.
Yeah, so with every showcase, we always have like a theme. So the main request was that for this one was that the game should be like an adventure showcase. And of course, it needs to be playable in the web browser. So if you have a game that you created with Unity, you can upload in a website. So yeah, and of course, you can also add your video and also screenshots, anything to make it more appealing for people to try. And there are some other basic rules that apply for every showcase. But the main difference this time around is that it needs to look like an adventure game. Okay. Also, I think I'm not sure if we had a different reward last time, but this time we had 5 winners. And then they could get some asset store credits, coupons, and also get the game's feature in the front page for more visibility. So,
yeah, no, very cool.
Yeah.
So how many entries did we see with the Adventure Showcase?
That's a good question. So for Adventure, we received almost 300. It's 283, actually.
Nice.
So,
very good.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty substantial. Yeah, we've done a handful of different showcases across different approaches. We've got... we did a tanks one not too long ago, and I think close to 300 entries is really, really solid. I know we did the winter showcase, which was like over a longer period of time, if I'm not mistaken. Like it was over the winter break and everything like that. So I know that, we've got a variety of different submissions and opportunities and windows. We had a question from Attack Force 93 who asked, how can I submit a game? So you're not going to be able to submit to this one. Done, dusted in the past. However, Diego, is there currently an active showcase or will there be one in the near future?
Both. Actually, there's like a running showcase. Yeah, there's the summer showcase. It's running until next week, so June 24th. That's Tuesday. But if your game is not a summer game, then you can wait for the next one, and the theme should be released within the next couple of weeks.
That's awesome. I'm going to throw a link in the chat on both the Twitch and YouTube streams here. This is the play.unity.com/showcase, where you will see all of these showcases, when they're open, when they're available, and how you can submit to them. Now, a lot of these showcases have prizes as well. We showcased the Tanks Showcase, and those prizes for the first time were tangible merch. We sent out Unity backpacks. For the Adventure Showcase, which we're diving into today, were we back to Asset Store? How many winners were there, and what were they looking to win here, Diego?
Yeah, so the first place could get up to $1,000 in Asset Store credits. So they would just go and choose the assets they want, tell us the assets, and then we would just provide them with a coupon. The second place, $500. The third one, $250. And for the fourth and fifth place, they could get 25% discount on Asset Store purchases. So those are basically,
lucrative. If you're in here making a game to submit, it is likely that you will continue to make games. So ultimately, that's a very, very exciting thing for people, hopefully. I've seen this in the comments, and Diego, maybe I can actually ask you this live. And if you don't have the answer or you don't want to answer, totally okay as well. I've seen the comment, well, why not just give away money? And that's not easy because of about 1 million international gambling laws. I've been a part of it. So is that what's at play here? Is that like for every time you offer up money as a prize, there's just 1,000 more hoops to jump through?
Yeah. And also each country has their own like laws that we need to make sure that we're not breaking anything.
Yeah.
So this is a way to make sure that it works for everyone. And also, I mean, someone else said in the channel, like the main reward is that you start getting more visibility, especially if you don't know how to get started after you create your game. Then we feature this in the front page. And from there, you start getting a lot of plays. And if you link your game to, like in the description, to your Steam link, Steam game, then you also get people visiting your website. This is a way to get started, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting. The comment that you mentioned was like, I uploaded a game and then kind of forgot about it. I went back and 7,000 people had played my game, which is super cool. And then another thing that you mentioned, Diego, was like this kind of success story. Before we'd even started, I think our first attempt at this, that we had someone who basically had like hundreds of thousands of plays, and what they had uploaded was their demo that then pointed to their Steam store. So it is this really cool access point for a lot of people to be able to play your game. And if a lot of times you're out there creating something that you're super passionate about, just having people see it is usually really, really fun. So I know it's a massive cliche within content creation, at the very least, that we're going to pay you an exposure. That's not necessarily what we're offering here, but we're just saying that if you want to get it in front of people, play.unity.com has a lot of people playing games, and yours could be one of them, which is very, very fun. So we've got Bravo Hacks, Be Bravo Hacks on YouTube, offering up some ways to spice up the content. The prize pool here says maybe an alternate offer could be an hour session with some team members. That could be interesting. Not necessarily something we have to implement, but I like the thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? Because again, we can't just give out cash. Trey, what's the biggest cash prize you've ever won?
$0.
Sick. Not bad at all. Not too bad at all. All right. So as Diego mentioned, there is currently the summer showcase that is active. I had that link for you guys in there. Keep an eye on that tab. There will often be Diego, are we at a place where we can say there will always be a showcase active and live? Like, I know that's something you were striving for. Are we close? What are we thinking?
Well, not always active, because like they happen like every 2 months or every 3 months. So it may take a while until the next one shows up in the page, but we'll make announcements, and maybe another live stream.
Maybe. And at the very least, if not, like we did last week, Unity is sponsoring a game jam. So just letting people know that there's an opportunity to submit to things, to work on things, to create, and to potentially win prizes. We can definitely make sure that we're letting people know the next time the showcases open up. But I think we should dive into our first game. So, of course, we have assembled a collection of games for you all. The top 5, so all of the prize winners, as well as a couple of honorable mentions. So we can kind of open up our first game here. I do want to circle back to chat as we set it up. But this first game, our 5th place winner, is a game called Journey Up Zone 1. Which is very cool here. So, of course, Trey, our master gamer here, can you do me a favor, and are you able to zoom in on your screen? I just want to see I want to make sure we're spotlighting our winner's name. And if not, yeah, that's perfect. What is it? Spinal Jack?
Spinal Jack.
That's honestly pretty badass,
Metal.
if we're being honest. Yeah. With almost 4,500 plays, which is very, very cool. So we can get this started. It is something that we'll continue to play by ear, but some of the games come in real loud, so we might end up muting some of them, but we'll do our best because we want to make sure to give a little bit of a spotlight to people that are playing. Madame Hermit on the Twitch side says, do showcase submissions always need to be playable via web? Diego, I'm going to throw down to you on this one.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what the showcase is about, right? Because you made it with Unity, so I know that it might be tricky sometimes to convert. That's what this is about.
Okay. Yeah. So that is the case, certainly, with the Play showcases. It's a web platform. The submissions need to be built for web. However, we will continue to kind of provide opportunities when we see them, when we have them, for things that are like game jams, a little bit more broad and not necessarily web-based. So we'll kind of try to provide that context every time.
And by the way, just a comment about this game. This game can be played with VR. And the web browser.
Oh, dang.
That's cool. It definitely feels like it could be.
So Trey, go get your VR headset. and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Perfect. Let's add some complexity to the stream. We'll do it
Uh-oh.
live. I feel like that's a bad thing, Trey, that's gone and you're still on the ledge.
Oh, it came back. Hey,
Oh,
nice. I was like, well,
They thought of that, you know?
They did. Someone's gonna grab that thing and then
Yeah.
and away we go. Oh no.
So this is Journey Up Zone 1. I mean,
I'm gonna go
it's
up.
pretty. So are you a robot? Are you a mono-wheeled robot?
I feel like I'm a robot, a
Yeah.
bouncy boy robot.
That's pretty cool. More games with robots.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like when we were kids, we were promised a future with more robots.
Oh, yeah.
No
But I
flying
feel like
cars, no robots.
Childhood's was misleading. Like the number of times I thought we'd be dealing with like quicksand or
That's true.
you know,
Fires, and
whirlpools and sinkholes and like the unbelievable fears, and yet none of them. I feel like you're getting the hang of this already.
Oh my god!
Whoa,
Oh,
never mind. Shouldn't have said anything. Diego,
Okay, I
so tell me a little bit about kind of the judging process as Trey scales this wall. Was it a panel of people? Were you at the head of it? Tell us a little bit about once they were submitted, how we kind of funneled down from 300 entries.
Yeah, so the first thing that I usually do is like I get the list with all the games and I start trying all of them. So I play all of them. So the first thing I do is to make sure that they are within the rules, right? So is this like some type of adventure game? Is this like following certain rules? If so, they go to the next stage and we start doing the funnel. And then we get like a final list with the games that we like the most. And we share with the team, and the whole team tries. Sometimes the whole team, but like most of the team tries all the games, and then we discuss and choose them together. So that's how it works.
Very cool. We have Mechabit in the chat saying that this is a demo for the full game. Mechabit, was this your submission? If so, thank you so much. Well, I mean, regardless, thank you so much for being here. But if this was your submission, would love to direct some questions at you. We also have a handful of people that are talking about doing an XR showcase and how they would be interested to submit to that, which I think is very interesting. I mentioned in chat as well, like, we'll never say no to a type of showcase. Whether or not we can execute on it, though, might be a little bit of a challenge. I will say as well that in July, we have some live stream content planned for a little bit of kind of an overview and a conversation around, I don't want to say tutorial outright, although that will be part of it, around Android XR. So if you're looking for, if you're developing in XR, if you're developing an XR game of any kind, come and check that out in mid-July. Mechabit says this is your game. Well, congratulations on your fifth place victory. And more than anything, thank you for making Trey navigate all of these puzzles. It's very fun. So Trey, do you have a sense of where you're trying to go from here? Or just
up, right? I feel like
yeah.
up.
I mean, Journey Up is the name of the game.
It's true, right?
So it could be, I think you're getting it too.
I think so. It's really,
Yeah.
It feels good. The controls are nice. It's you know, it's not very janky or nothing. It's really smooth. Like you said, the little hands, it makes it easy. The climbing, it probably makes me look better at it than I actually am. So.
Oh dang. Okay. Well, so then extra thank you, Mechabit, for making Trey
Make
look
me
good.
look good.
I will also say,
right here, isn't it?
yeah, that fan is loud as heck, but that's okay. I will say that you can see immediately how this would translate to VR, right?
Yep.
Like it's so clear. But I also find that it looks like it still plays very well not in VR. I think a lot of times you're like, oh, this is a VR game, and you're like, yeah, I can tell because it feels like I should be playing this in VR. Trey, that feels like a tough thing to have had happen right now.
Goodness. Back. There we go again.
Good job, Trey.
It was a good effort.
I'm really good at this game.
Well, you're going to get really good at climbing this wall. So there's that at the very least. I feel like we need to see you get past, like, we don't have endless time. Like, if we wanted to play this, the whole thing, we could, but we won't.
I hope you guys.
I want to see you make some solid progress in the next couple of minutes before we switch up to some of these other excellent games. But, like, speaking very broadly and generally, like, Trey, you've been a community manager at Unity for how long?
5+ years. I don't know. I
Yeah.
kind of left for a little while, which makes the timeline I've been here a little
Sure.
bit.
But like
murky.
for me, it's I've been here almost a year, and it never kind of ceases to amaze me, like the creativity and like just how good the Unity community is, and like the number of times we're like, hey, here's a showcase, and then they're like, cool, I worked on this for a week, and I'm like, what? How did like game jam submissions? And I'm like, you did this in a weekend? Trey, as you've been here for kind of 5 years, have you reached a point where you're like, I'm no longer surprised? They are just good, and I know they're good.
I would like to say so, but I know I'm endlessly
Yeah.
surprised. Like all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
like this is awesome. Like I played some dud submissions. I'm not gonna lie. But like I feel like they're just getting better and better. Like you know, I hope that means that we're doing a great job of making it easier and easier for people to make games. But
Right.
they're like,
well, from the moment I was hired in, the thing that I heard repeatedly is the strength of Unity is the community itself. So again, I think it makes sense that everybody is really good at this, but again, taking it a step further and everybody being willing to help each other, like that stuff is always, I think it's invaluable. It's so cool to see. But some of the comments in the chat, Mechabit says to stay on the metal part of the train tracks when you get back up there.
yeah, I fell
hoping
right
that you
through.
do.
I fell
Yeah.
right through.
I also fell there, but I didn't want to give him any tips because it's funny.
because this is more fun. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bull says it's crazy that I've been here almost a year. I agree. Literally
Right, where'd the time go?
one day fewer than 1 month from now. Oh, this also works with controller, Jack the producer says, Trey, if that's easier for you.
I do have a gamepad right here.
There we go. I like that you're like, in the middle of climbing the wall. Whatever.
Let's see if I'm any better. Nope. I don't think I'm any better.
Yeah. Very get over it inspired, of course, right? Like only up. Oh, you can just jump.
Yeah, I'm a bouncy boy.
Once you have handles, can you jump up the wall?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The tricky is you kind of jump away from the wall, so I gotta.
Yeah. That's tough. You keep
go
working on
keyboard.
that. B Bravo Hack says, I love that Unity has become more open rather than behind docs. And now this little chat makes it a great environment to be in. So again, the work that this team and then a handful of others on the community team does is to create those spaces and opportunities for everybody to be able to connect and help and grow and collaborate and all of those types of things. So, I mean, it's a really impactful comment. It might have felt like just something you kind of threw out there, but for me, like, that's exactly what we're hoping to hear. So I'm glad that you guys are all here. And again, we're doing these live streams usually twice a week. Oftentimes it's a lot more kind of technical content, but being able to kind of showcase the work that the community does on occasion is always a fun thing for sure.
All right, now we got instructions here.
Okay. Bridge. Get the bridge to come to you. Go out on the bridge.
Is that the bridge right there?
Yeah. What's
Maybe
the white dot? Does that make the bridge go? Are you, be honest with me, Trey, are you nervous to fall off here and go all the way back to the
I
beginning?
don't want to climb back there.
It looks like you've gotten really good at it, though, if that's helpful.
There's something that activates that, I'm pretty sure. But I remember I tried to jump, and it worked, but it's risky.
Where's Spinal? Where's I don't know, Spinal Jack. I just what's his name in the chat?
Mechabit in the YouTube chat. Clue is use your wheel, says Mechabit.
This wheel?
I mean, maybe.
Use my wheel.
I like that I actually genuinely really like this.
Ah,
Oh, can you get out there and then go backwards and then it...
okay.
That's so
That's
smart.
pretty smart.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Wow. That's very impressive. I also do like that Mechabit is out here giving you clues, not
like
the
that.
solution. Do you know what I mean? They're not there like,
True.
do this. They're like,
leave
here's
this
a little
horse to
hint for you.
water. I'll do the drinking.
Yeah. So I'm going to make sure that I forgot to do this off the top end here, but We're going to include all of the links in the chat. So if you guys want to go and play these in your own time, they will be there. If you were watching the VOD after the fact, we'll make sure to put a link dump in the description there so you can see all of these games as well. This looks really fun. This looks really fun.
I'm probably going to keep... I'm going to play this game the rest of the day. Larry's going to be real mad at me.
Yeah.
No. Then I'm going to play the next game and be like, I'm going to play this game the rest of the day.
The number of times that happens is staggering, where someone's like, cool, check out this game. And I'm like, yeah, wait a second. This is the rest of my day. And we talked about it last week with, we had the team from Motion Twin on, who created Dead Cells previously in their new game Windblown. We were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, I had to beat the tutorial, which was like 10 minutes, so that we could do the stream and set up for it. I spent about an hour, if not longer, playing. Stressing me out. You're stressing me out.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Hey. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I didn't fall all the way down. Uh-oh. I'm getting hit by
You got run over by the trolley?
It's getting better, yeah.
I mean...
okay, that's not that far.
Oh, Mechabit says that the full game has multiplayer, which is super cool. Here, let me see if I can find this on Steam as well. Actually, yeah, Mechabit, you won't be able to post it on Steam. Yeah, okay. This is so cool. All right, so it looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Mechabit, that this Zone 1 is the first level of the bigger game. So the game itself is called Journey Up, and I found the Steam page if you guys all want to go and check this out in your own time as well. Trey, I'm going to give you one more attempt to get higher than where you've had before, where you've been ahead of time.
It's just riding at this point. It should be easy.
Well, there you go. Is this your new high score? Where did you fall off last?
I fell off over there, I think.
Okay. So try and beat your own personal best. And then, I mean, we got to make time for the other games too, you know?
Nah, we'll just play this one.
Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah.
Fifth
Apparently
place.
you can grab each other as well, which is cool.
That's so cool.
This is the level of chaos I would definitely play with my go-to gaming pal. This is exactly what we would need. Actually, we played not only up, Chained Together, which has very similar vibes. Like, make it all the way to the top. Good luck. Don't mess it up.
I think I gotta cross. These are gonna meet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna. All right, here we go.
So, once you're up on this ledge, that's your new high score, correct?
That's it. And then I don't know what's going on over there.
And you know what? We're gonna leave it to the audience to find it out on their own time.
That's right.
There.
Yay! Cheers!
Everybody make some noise for Trey with the new hype, new personal best. And with that,
Cabbage Patch.
Congratulations again, Mechabit, on your 5th place finish with Journey Up. This is a very cool game. Again, if anyone wants to check out the demo on play.unity.com, that link is in the chat, or go and check it out on Steam. Very cool. Very, very cool. Trey, are you ready to switch into the next game?
Let's go. Okay. Shift gears. Let's do it.
Let's switch up. We're going to go to the 4th place finish here. A game called Red Witch. There we go.
All righty. Gonna switch tabs here. Boop. Bam.
Perfect. So this one is created by whom? Punch in. Red Spear. Is that 13?
Red Spear 13.
Cool name. That's a strong name. Actually, both names so far have been strong names. Again, the link to this game is going out in chat. If you want to take a look at the Red Witch, a mobile roguelike, feel free to do so in your own time. But right now, we're all going to watch Trey play and mercilessly critique him.
Push me down.
Hop on in whenever you're ready there, Trey.
All right.
Diego, is there anything about this game that stood out and made it kind of stand from the pack?
Well, first off, I think it's very polished, right? When you see the quality of the actions and the graphics, when you do the actions with the character, but in addition to that, you learn when you die, and then you get stronger. So it's kind of like it has a Souls vibe.
Cool.
It's not that hard, But yeah, I don't think he will manage to beat the game on his first try, which is expected.
I like that we
Man, so
Trey
little
as the
faith
failure.
in me, bro.
I like that we're like, Trey, it's not that hard. Good luck.
You're gonna die right away, bro.
Yeah.
But then you can also use your right mouse to shoot arrows. Yeah.
I like that. You know, I'm like a Paper Mario, right? Like
Oh,
flat.
cool. Yeah. Man, this is retro nostalgia. Also, Chad, let us know if the audio's too loud. I get an inkling that it is.
Man, I'm really good at this game.
Not that hard. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, I can level up. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we're a bit loud. I don't know if we have I don't think there's an in-game menu, but Jack, if we're able to just, I guess, mute the feed and we can just, ratchet up the tension as a hush falls over the crowd and we watch Trey.
Oh my God!
So is the enemy spawns are different each match too?
Yeah.
That seemed like it.
Oh, okay.
Like I was not prepared.
And also the directions you can go to, the types of enemies, amount, the things can be kind of random.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Make sure
I like
to
this.
shame you before you play.
So it looks like they also had functionality for mobile controls. Diego, would this work just as well pulled up in like a mobile browser on someone's phone?
Honestly, I didn't try. So
Okay, just curious.
my bad, but probably.
No. I mean, you don't need to have all the answers. That's totally fine. I like little skellies.
I'm worried about them arrow boys that gun me down.
Yeah.
These guys,
Yeah. Okay. I guess like you will become more familiar with the enemies over time. I also like that you have a health bar, but it also appears that you are a one-hit KO.
Yeah, right. I'm a glass cannon.
But then it changes. It depends on how he's going to buff his character. He chooses the upgrades. He can put more damage or maybe more health. It's up to him.
Yeah. I see you found a little cheesy solution there to your arrow boy.
Cheater.
You became that which you hate. You
I
backtracking?
think he just went back. Yeah.
There it is. Over there.
Yeah.
I meant to do
Honestly, becoming what you hate is my strategy in almost all video games. If I play an online game and there's a strategy that really annoys me, that's what I do the next game.
But you see, now he got hit and then he didn't die.
I did. Oh, yeah. Look at my health bar.
Yeah.
There you go. You're doing great.
Shit,
I'm so proud
just
of
a
you.
flesh wound.
I'm so proud of you. Are you stressed right now? Can you walk me through what you think is happening to your heart rate? Your face.
That's my resting. That's my relaxed face.
Got it.
This guy in the tree.
Shoot him down.
Ah!
Or run up to him and let him blast you in the face.
This is good, solid strategy.
Yeah.
All right. What should I level up, guys?
I mean, probably your health, if we're being honest.
What?
Go for damage. Go for damage.
Damage or health?
You want to go glass cannon?
It's all right. Let's do it.
Also, the slash side.
Which one?
Good.
Which?
Well, one's size and one's damage, I suppose.
So this one, damage.
Damage.
I can do it again. Damage again.
No, you don't have.
Yeah,
enough.
but you cannot repeat on the same one.
No, I don't. It's 100.
Also, it doesn't allow, even if you have. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe both fire rate or.
This is cool.
Yeah, let's go with it. I dig it.
We also have a comment in the YouTube chat saying, just thought of the fact that you playing community games is kind of like a small QA test. Yeah, it's kind of fun that we're able to kind of play through. And we've had people come in and as we're playing their game, like we just did as well, have them encourage us along or kind of pass along suggestions. And then in turn, we've also had people that have been making games for a long time on as guests during those streams and kind of talk through what they could do to kind of upscale their game to the next level and just escalate a little further or evolve it a little bit more, which I think is really fun to be able to kind of provide that context.
Yeah. Also, there are some games. I mean, there's so many games to play, right? Sometimes it doesn't, like, we don't have time to fully play all of them.
Yeah.
But Red Witch was one of those games that I was like, nah, I gotta finish this one.
You were stuck in on it? which is cool.
Yeah, I was stuck on it.
Yep, I'm gonna be playing this game the rest of the day.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the rest of my day. Sorry.
You said that about the last game too.
No, I didn't say that about the last one, did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Now I know we put out essentially a call to everybody who won that we were going to be playing their game. So if the creator of this game is in the chat, let us know. We'd love to pick your brain a little bit. To poke your brain. Not that. That's much worse. It also looks like you have a combo on your sword. It looks like every third slash is extra wide.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like maybe a higher crit chance.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's probably a way to encourage you to get closer rather than just playing with there. Oh, there you go. I mean, I didn't expect
that hard.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to beat on his first try, but I didn't expect him to die 5 times in.
Whoa! Now, come on, Diego.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm curious about this game. This is the type of game that I remember losing hours and hours and hours to. And I know we've talked every time, Diego, that we discuss kind of play.unity.com. We had other web games that we featured and things like that. But man, my childhood was web games. Like it was being in the library at school and being able to be like, oh man, where can I find miniclip.com? That's sweet. And like being able to play all these little games. And the stuff that's coming out on these web games now is extraordinary. Like it's way better than it ever was before. And as Jack points out in our private chat here, that this crushes Oregon Trail, which was the same vibe, right? Of like being in 4th grade in computer class and being like, what are we learning today? Nah, I'm going to play games.
I haven't died from dysentery yet, so
not yet.
That going for me.
Do you also know that there's a game called Oregon Trail?
Oregon.
It's the same concept, but it's a zombie apocalypse.
That's funny.
Yeah, which I love. I feel like this particular enemy spawn has caught you out a couple of times today.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
RuneScape at the
I'll just
library.
stay out of his range. I have better range than him, so he can't hit me from here.
There you go. Stay safe, you know? Yeah, the bull calls out RuneScape in the library, or Mechabit calls out Congregate was a strong one. Of course, we've done partnerships with crazy web games, which is fun.
Yeah, the Struct is also on Crazy Games, by the way. And the games you create, they also show up there. But I think what is the coolest thing about it is, I mean, because when we started this project to bring back Unity Play and revamp the whole page and make like the showcases, when we made the first showcase, we were talking internally like, okay, what if no one comes and participates? And the first one, we had 700 entries. So,
dang.
Yeah, we had a blast. And now with every showcase, we get about 300 entries. So
that's very impressive. Yeah, I mean, it's the same considerations we have with all the live streams. Are you going to a new world? A whole new
This is where Diego thought I'd get in the first without dying.
Oh, we're just at the forest part too.
I let Diego down.
Yeah.
I feel like you're operating with a new level of confidence right now, Trey.
Yeah, man, I got this. Ooh. You can't hit me. Look at me.
Yeah, Diego, it sounds like it's the same considerations we have for live stream content where we're like, hey, we're going to try something new and hopefully it brings the community together and people find some value in it and are excited to engage and hang out. But what if no one does? And like, that's something that we always kind of consider. It's interesting with the live streams, and we want to bring content, the type of content that people enjoy to the streams specifically. But we also love moments. There's types of live stream. Whoa. There's types of live stream content that I love that I feel like our audience doesn't necessarily love as much. So I don't know. It's always interesting. It's always a consideration trying to create for the audience and making sure that we're giving them content that they enjoy. And I love being able to create the community hangout moments of let's show off your games. It's something we've discussed, and I know Unity used to do it in the past, where they're like, we're going to play your games, submit your games, which is kind of what this is. It's just this was a little more open to everybody, I think. Zio Works is asking, do you guys think that web games will come back now that web GPU is coming into the fight? I don't know if they.
I
mean, it's hard. I think I'm a different gamer than I used to be. Right? Like for me, the web games isn't my first instinct. Now that being said, we've played some really fun ones that I'm like, whoa, I will play this more. But at the same time, like, there's so many impressive ones. I know one of the first pieces of content that I created was we chatted with a team that worked on Pajama Kasama was the team, and they worked on Kasama the Awakening, which is like a first chapter of a web game, and the level of visual impressiveness, like it looked insane. And I was like, the number of people that came into chat while we were streaming and they were like, this is a web game? I was like, yeah, this is a web game, which is kind of nuts. But so again, like games are easier to have access to. And for me as an adult, you know, it's super easy for me to hop on Steam. But for, you know, kids that don't have consoles or kids that don't want to pay attention in class, hopping on a web game, sure, I could see that happening.
We don't encourage that, of course not.
Yeah, Megabit points out web games became mobile games, which is definitely a good point. Yeah, but Trey, you're freaking me out. You know, there could be space for both, is where we're at, I think. The Bull asking, what type of content do I love that other people don't? I mean, I love our game show that we do once a month, and you know, we'll continue to try to level it up. You lost.
What?
Don't lie.
That's not how I remember it.
And you died. That's what. Maybe that was karma.
That is true. Cocky,
maybe that was karma.
Cocky with my revisionist history.
Well, you did. That was the best run. Obviously, you got 624 gold to spend. I do think we need to change into our next game. But Trey, how did the game feel? We can obviously see how it looks and what it looks like. But for you playing it, fun?
Very good. Very fun. Very intuitive. Easy. Like I said, like. Yeah, these games are, you know, not everybody's going to be as good as me. You know what I mean? I make it look a lot easier than it is, too. You know what I'm saying?
I love the way you two put each other on blast. Diego immediately being like, it's not that hard. And then Trey dying 2 seconds later was fantastic. Couldn't make it up.
I don't remember it going down like that.
That was gold.
Video on. I think that was the first time I died right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations, Trey, on another expert run. We'll get you to set up for our third game. But in the meantime, I have put the link to Red Witch in the chat. If anyone would like to go and check out the game yourself, please do. Hunt120 in the YouTube chat asked what's going on. We had an adventure showcase where we had community submitting games to be considered for prizes for Asset Store credits. And we're playing and showcasing the top games. We are doing the Adventure Showcase. So if you want to see what made these games great and hang out with the community that helped create them, you're in the right spot for it. So our our third place is a game called Slatsy Candy Tower by, what does that say?
Helfim.
Very cool. Also, shout out to the person in chat who says, awesome game with cute art and interface. I love the comments section. Traditionally very positive on play.unity.com. This game, over 2,000 plays, not as much as the previous two, but also will say this had the best art and therefore is the thumbnail for today's stream, which is cool. So Trey, we'll get you to pop right in there. We'll play it by ear again if we need to mute, but ready to go. Slatsy
Candy Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Need the chew brick.
Okay.
Yeah, make it look easy, guys. I make it look easy.
Yeah.
Not everybody is as good as I am.
Diego, can you say this game's not that hard again, just so we can see if Trey makes it through?
Okay, like for a good player, it should not be a hard game, I would say.
Wait.
Hold on 1 second. We got to mute it again. Jack, if you could. It's real loud. It's real loud. I love the...
I'm so good at this.
You see, as soon as
the sound effects, but it's loud.
As soon as he loses the assistance, he starts like missing the candies.
Oh.
Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Trey, is there an options menu in the corner? Are you able to adjust the audio as opposed to muting the audio outright in the game specifically?
I don't see an option
in the game.
anywhere.
There's a cog. There's a cog on your
Yeah,
screen.
there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, it's just on or off, I think.
Okay.
So we do off?
We were close. Well, we muted it regardless. So this was just if we could bring it back type of thing. Helfim's in the chat, everybody. Heck yes, Helfim. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. That's a bronze, most places. We are watching Trey play it right now. He's below me, not in stature or in status, but physically digitally in the screen here. So I'm excited to see you play. No pressure at all.
I'm so good at this game. Look at me.
Pay attention to the amount of candies you have at the top left.
Oh, so there is a fail state.
Yeah, you need to ensure you have enough candies for.
I did it.
I
get free candies right now.
You get 5 free, no problem. This is
oh my gosh,
very much like one of the arcade games where you're trying to drop the ball into the rotating circles to get more tickets. But there's people watching you, and we're gonna make fun of you if you fail. So same, but different.
I'm so good at this game.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then you go to how the towers, like the distance increases.
I like the characters. I don't know where they came from, but I really like the design. Again, Helfim, I don't know if you heard me say it, but I liked your art so much that Diego sent me all 5 and was like, hey, you can do whatever you need with these arts. And I said, perfect. And I took this and made it the thumbnail of the video because it's awesome. The characters are cute, adorable. I like the victory dance, Trey. Crushing it.
It's got them dance moves.
Yeah. We've got Surge in the Twitch chat coming up with their own ideas right now. Coming up with a game with a rotating grill and cooking a hamburger. I think it's a good idea. Hey, chase it. The summer showcase is available right now, open for submissions. And if you told me that a grilling game makes sense for a summer showcase, it makes sense. Diego, I know that it's always it's often a thing that you guys are battling people not paying attention to the themes. Would you accept a grilling game as
of course
a summer showcase game? Okay. Perfect.
I would probably also accept that in the winter showcase because I mean, why not?
Grill whenever you want.
That's right.
Yeah. But it's usually something that people need to pay attention to because in the winter showcase we had so many great entries that we wanted to reward the participants, but since they were not specifically themed, then we had to choose other good games,
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I know we're barking up the same tree here, but Diego, what was it about this game that kind of stood out to the team?
Yeah, so one thing that we liked at first was the graphics. Something that we went for all the 5 games this time around is that they all look polished to us. Not just the controls, they were all intuitive, but also visually speaking. And in this case, for example, when you go to the main menu, you can see all the attention to details with the UI and UX, the design. It also has a wardrobe so that you can change the skins of your character. Then you also have more towers, and you will see the second and the third towers. They are colorful. They're pretty nice.
Oh, cool.
So we really enjoyed this one.
This is great. Yeah, this is in my opinion, this is the quintessential. This is the type of game that I would have played when I was all in on sifting through pages and pages of web games. This is the type of game that I'm all in on.
Yeah. And by the way, when you have a row with many of these little monsters together, you can shoot many candies one after another. Don't need to wait, and then they just fall perfectly.
You say that? This game is incredibly challenging. I'm making it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Yeah.
It is challenging.
For the faint of heart. Helfim's impressed, was excited to see the art as the thumbnail. Listen, I'm glad. I'm just glad that we were able to play. That we were able to do that.
Oh,
right.
Okay. Let's try Diego's strategy. Rapid fire.
Me rapid fire.
Rapid fire 360 no scope.
Well, I think you're out of candies.
Almost. Yeah. But impressive. Way too many times. But the strategy is like that. Yeah.
What if you count them? What if you let it go around once, count them, and then count out your spacebar hits? So
Jackson,
there's no
I'm not a mathematician. Okay.
Do you want us to count for you?
All right. Count for me. You ready?
Okay. Oh, is it different?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
beat
it's
the last
different
level?
now.
Is that what happened?
No, I think it's different. All
Oh,
right, you
It
ready to
changes.
count?
no, just do it.
One more. Am I gonna
Oh, too
nailed
bad.
it?
Heartbreak.
10 out of 10.
But you got
Perfect.
you have
Flawless
gold.
victory.
You've been accumulating gold.
I like that money.
Maybe you can get a new skin.
Oh, Helfim
Yeah,
saying, I
no.
hope you're able to finish the third tower. So we've got
Is
I
this
mean, we
the
got
third
a
tower?
little bit of time right now. I think this is the second tower, right?
I'm so good at
Aesthetically.
this game.
All right, you have two candies left. There you go.
Flawless.
You are
victory.
getting better, I will say. I have noticed.
I was great out the gate, Jackson. Humble brag.
All right, good luck. Show us your skills. Okay, Helfim says that all the stages are procedurally generated. So is there some mechanic or mechanism that dictates difficulty? And as you kind of get to a different, it's procedurally generated within certain difficulty parameters? Because it seems like even though they're different each time, they're still like, they're not super fast compared to some of the one immediately before it. Each one gets more challenging. Cool.
Whee!
Very cool. I like that no matter what, he still hops down there and dances with his pals.
That's right,
You know what I
man.
mean? It's
All
a happy
good.
ending
We're all
no matter
having
what.
fun.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Mhm.
buddies. He's feeding them.
Yeah. I feel like you're getting the gold as well. So like ultimately, if you wanted to buy more. Oh, this is it.
You have to try that. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Get more. Just get more candy. Spend the 20 gold.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I like this a lot.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
This
Tubrix?
is what I'm gonna play in the rest of the day. Larry's
Yeah.
gonna be so mad at me.
It's the first time I hear that.
I know.
Yeah. Trey really believes in just alternate dimensions where he himself is split into 3 different people, each one spending
There's enough trace for
a full
everybody.
day playing a game.
This reminds me of someone. There's a movie, Hello, I'm
Which
Bob.
one?
Is that the one?
Which one?
That the guy can only remember the last 10 seconds, so he always says, "Hello, I'm Bob." Or
Oh.
that's another
Oh,
one.
I don't know.
I don't know, but now I want to find out.
Yeah, and you're gonna spend the whole day watching that movie?
It's true. Larry's gonna be so mad at me.
Apparently, it was 51st dates towards the end of the film. Jack, the producer, says. Yeah, yeah. My first thought was Memento. Yep,
Yeah, I was
Golden
thinking
Character
that.
Design also calls out 51st dates, which is great. Thank you. I like that this became a mystery that everyone banded together to solve. That makes me really happy. So Helfim says, basically each tower has a difficulty range and stages for that tower are produced within that range. Additionally, each stage is more challenging than the other. That's pretty cool. That's
was
very,
hard.
very cool.
That was a hard one there. Now we dance.
Do you just have one? Was
I
that
only
just
had
the one?
one. That was a one
Wow.
and done. I
Yeah.
know.
I think we're excitable though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're taking the time to strategize. I think we're just
It's true.
throwing
I'm
caution to the wind
rapid
on it. Yeah.
fire. So that's how I do it.
Yeah. Helfim, what is Slatsy? Is Slatsy the name of the character? Is Slatsy a different language that just means candy tower is the name of the game? Curious. Trey, Diego?
How those little guys fly? They ain't got no wings. Wait, do they have wings? Their little arms or wings?
I don't know. Feed this one and we'll know. Are they flapping? Oh.
No, they're just
Maybe they're gliding more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. They're all like, yes, I'm gonna eat. And then the candy breaks right beside them, and but they're not sad. It's okay. They're like, you know what? There's more candies.
Yeah.
They're still smiling.
We're still look at him. He's smiling. He's having a good time.
That's right.
All right. Give this next level one more shot, and then we will hop forward into the remaining 2 games here.
Chew bricks. Is that the name of these little creatures?
I think they're the creatures, yeah.
Oh man, that was.
There's no one talking about the fact that he's feeding them with a bazooka.
It's perfect. I mean, if someone wanted to feed me like a ton of candy, the candy that is proportionate to my size, but they just want to send it fast with a candy bazooka, I'm in.
Makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
So that was excellent. Helfim, thank you very much for hanging out. And thank you for your submission. Thank you for being here. Congratulations on third place. We have about a half hour left, and we've got 2 more games to get through. So again, if anyone's able to give a round of applause to help him here for Slatsy Candy Tower. Congratulations.
So good. I'm gonna play that game the rest of the day.
Yeah. And the next game that we're moving to. Oh, Helfim says Slatsy is sweets in Russian.
Okay.
But it also looks like I spelled it wrong. So I don't know if it was my fault in transferring it into the doc, or if it was spelled different. Whatever. We did it. We crushed it. So we got sweets. So it was Sweets Candy Tower. Fantastic. Thank you for providing the context. I'm excited. Okay, so this next one is our second place finish. This game is called Rogue Kingdoms, and it's by whom?
It is Sukador FTW.
Perfect.
That means for the win.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So,
which I'm gonna do.
Hop on in there, Trey. Show us your skills.
Here we go.
Yeah, this also had really cool art, I will say. It felt very anime. Hey, we got Drac Blau Studio says, that's my game. Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I'm sure we will have some questions for you. Thank you for putting a volume slider in here.
It's in there. It doesn't 3%. Seem to do anything.
Is it on off though? Is it a toggle?
No, it's a slidey, but it's always 53%.
Oh. It's actually not terribly loud, so we might be okay to leave it the way that it is right now.
Graphics, got to turn on the ray tracing.
Yeah. Get all the V-Syncs on. That's great.
Yep, 53%.
Here we go. And it looks like there's a wish list on Steam here. I'm going to throw the link to this entry right here, and then I'm going to go a step further and find the Steam page if I can.
Apparently, it also has translations. Because when I played in another language. So whenever you run this game, depends on your location, it may or may not have translation. Yeah.
That is very cool. That is very, very cool. So again, we've got Rogue Kingdoms up here. We've got our creator in the chat as well. Keep an eye out. Take a look at the play.unity.com link if you want to dive in, or go and check out this game on Steam.
All right. It says advance through the different regions and defend the kingdoms. Each run takes approximately 30 minutes, and the game is safe to play. But I'm a pro gamer, so I could probably...
Good, because you have 15 minutes or fewer. So get in there.
Who's my hero?
Random.
Yeah, I'm going to be the Riddler.
Yeah.
New random.
There you go. Oh, it randomizes, I guess, your starting weapon or item as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think when you random, you only get one item, so that might be a hard mode. You might want to not do that. I mean, I know you're a pro gamer, and we've seen it repeatedly today, but like...
All right. Am I going to be... Not. Oh, yeah. Let's get the... Wait, I can pick the deal. Am I going shirtless chap who's got abs like Code Monkey, or... Yeah. I think that... I need to blast the washboard. All right. Yeah,
I think you have all of those. Do you have to pick one, or do you just get them all?
I think I got to pick one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna melee damage reflection. I don't got no armor on because I got the washboard out. So let's go with.
I've never seen someone agonize over the starting item of a game the way that you currently are.
I'm a pro gamer. That's how you.
Yeah.
All right. Protect the kingdoms from enemy forces. Build towers and use your hero to stop them. Do not let them reach the castle.
Yeah, we're in super loud mode, so we are. I mean, the music is the sound effects are loud, so I don't know. Jack, we'll let you make the call on how long we keep the audio rolling here.
Jack. Loud.
As Trey dives into this a little bit, Diego, let us know what made this one stand out.
Well, this is a tower defense game. It feels pretty balanced, and also, again, as I said, like the graphics. Especially in terms of UI UX, like the options, you also have a hero. It's not just building the towers. You need to make sure that you use your character helping to block the waves. Otherwise, they would just pass through. So you need to think strategically.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you don't get destroyed.
Yeah, no, this is fun. Yeah. Trey. do your thing on this wave. Good luck to you. But after, let's see if we can adjust just the sound effects and see how that works.
Yeah.
Actually, right now it's not a. Oh, we muted it, so I don't know
Yeah,
if we
good.
can adjust the sound effects on the volume on the sound effects. We can. Otherwise, we'll keep it like this for now, which is good. This is my style of game for sure as well. I played what was it, Towerfall, also made in Unity. That's kind of like similar energy. I like that the way that tower defense games have evolved over the years, right? Like I remember playing games that was literally just put down as many towers as you can, now upgrade them. Cool, now here's one where everything's neon. And now like it was just kind of all like reskins, and to see it kind of evolve, and it's like, no, now you have a main character that you have to run around and you have to manage the character as well as the towers and those types of things, which is super cool. I like that there's almost RPG elements to this one as well. Getting a skill is super cool. This is great. Yeah, and as you said, Diego, kind of the UI and it feels like a complete package. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. Funny. That's the same feeling I had when I played this for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also I was surprised that I could play this in another language. So, because usually when you get the game on Unity Play, you only get like in one version. So, yeah,
this is great.
We can zoom in now. Move the zoomy boy.
And also you got a skill now. You can press Q, I think, to do something.
Oh yeah. I spawned some barbarians.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is really good. I wonder if, well, Diego, you played this a little bit longer. As you kind of complete a map, does it open up different styles of maps? Like we're in what appears to be kind of like a forest right now.
Yeah, you get different maps, but also you got not different towers, but you can evolve the towers more than you can evolve in the first map.
Cool.
And it gets harder because also the waves change, the enemies change, and the skills you can choose, they're also different. So, and you can also get some weapons. Right now he's using a sword, but he might get something else, like an axe maybe.
Or like an M4 carbine.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Or a bazooka that shoots candy.
Gotta. Honestly, oh man, crossovers are becoming a really big deal in games. So I think putting some crossovers in between today's winners, that could be really fun.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing with your reward here?
Oh, let's see. We get some woods, some resources. See, I already got the money. Let's go. Let's get better. All towers are faster. We can regain our health. We're going muscles.
You're going muscles.
We're going Code Monkey muscles.
Code Monkey. Very excited for you and Code Monkey to reunite at Unite later this year.
Maybe you need to press ask again and yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was on me.
That's okay.
All right.
Drakblau calling out that we'll get the bazooka in for the next update. So there we go.
Nice.
There we go. Good to see. I mean, honestly, listen, we hear about it occasionally. People in the Unity community coming together to like collaborate on game jams or just kind of really find each other and share knowledge and help bug fix and all of these different things. It is probably one of the most rewarding things that I encounter as a community manager, is people being like, hey, yeah, I want to team up. Let's find some people and make it happen within the community. So very, very cool. Yeah. Mr. Awesome calling out that we have a Trey and Code Monkey push-up contest at Unite. So we're calling it out. We will be doing some live streams. We don't know what the process or what the programming looks like just yet, but we know we will likely be doing live streams from Unite. So Trey, if you want me to dedicate a whole hour and make an event of it, I can do that for you for sure.
Do it. Me and Code Monkey arm wrestling contest.
Yeah. Well, you've been training too. You've been telling me about the training that you've been doing. So that's always very, very exciting.
I did something.
Oh, wow. You got hit hard.
Oh, it's probably one of the beefy boys.
Yeah. You have a potion.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, life steal. Get in there and hit stuff.
Ah.
Wow. These are
some beefy boys.
These are beefy boys. The bull asking is Unite soon. Unite is November 19th and 20th. Trey?
That sounds right.
About there. So we're excited. last year I got hired, and then a month and a half later I was at Unite doing 2 full days of live streams. So that was chaos. I'm really looking forward to this year where I'll know what I'm doing ahead of time and be able to already started planning, which is a great thing, and have months to go. So I'm excited for it.
We need that money.
If anyone's curious about Unite and hasn't been before, if you're able to go, highly encourage. It's very fun. However, it is in Barcelona, and that's not super accessible to everybody. And we will be doing live streams to bring you a piece of the event wherever you are in the world. But again, that's far away here. Trey, walk me through your strategy a little bit.
Well, see, my strategy is I'm clicking on things without reading it.
That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy. Tutorials unnecessary in every game.
I don't read directions.
Yeah.
You should see the furniture in my house I've had to build. It looks great.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. All right, give it a shot with one more wave here. Give it your all, and then we of course have to get forward into the final countdown. No, the champion, the first place finisher here.
This is a good game though. I probably will be. Oh no. I'll probably be playing this game the rest of the day.
Good. That's
Larry's going to be so mad at me.
He's going to be so mad at you. I don't want to... I mean, this looks pretty tough. I don't know if you're making it through this.
I know that it looks tough, but that I'm making it look really easy. But
yeah,
it is really challenging.
Yeah.
Also depends on the skill on the skill you have. I mean, when I played, I got like some sort of slash movement in which you can just like bounce your sword and then it cuts through the waves. And I thought this one you were using was pretty OP, but apparently they die pretty quickly. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, they seem like a temporary hold up as opposed to a solution for big groups. But
yeah. Maybe if he uses that skill like in the middle, like in between the towers, would be better.
There we go. You guys did it together. Good teamwork on this
Flawless
one.
Victory.
Yeah.
Fatality. Spectacular.
This was very, very cool. This was very, very cool. So thank you so much for your submission. Congratulations on second place. Hopefully you take that asset store credit and use it to buy more cool stuff and then continue to make even cooler stuff, which would be very, very fun. So thank you again. And that if anyone wants to go and check out Rogue Kingdoms, I've got the link for you all in chat. Go feel free to play it all day and have Larry be mad at you as well. And
he
with
may
that,
be less mad at you for playing it.
Yeah, he'll be less mad at you than he would be at Trey, that's for sure. With that, we're going to move into our first place, our grand champion here, little game called M's Cases, which also had really cute art. Trey, give me the our creator, our submitter.
Zinf 1212.
There we go. Zinf 1212.
Or 1212.
There we go. Creator of M's Cases, 5,500 plus views, which is very cool. Already working on the next game with the assets played. Drakbloud, that's what we love to hear. Congratulations. Honestly, flip it into the next showcase. Just go from showcase to showcase, winning all of them. That's a strategy. You can do that. You just have endless free asset store. That'd be perfect. But this is M's Cases. Also had incredibly cute art. This was one that I was like, ooh, maybe this is the thumbnail, but it was a little busy, that's all. So Diego, what can you tell us about this game?
This is a detective game, and to make things better, it's like a detective cat. And
make everything better.
It makes everything better. It's funny, like the backstory and the graphics, like the design, the art, everything like looks pretty nice in this game. And then the way you have to unfold the mystery.
Thank you, Stock.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Cool. Yeah, this looks great.
I think you managed to... Yeah,
ignoring the phone. Bold choice.
I'm busy. Hey, Lisa. Oh, wait, am I on the phone or is it still ringing? Oh, I'm talking to the mouse.
You're talking to the mouse and the wall.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Can you do voices for us for Mark? Can you voice Mark, Trey? That'd be great.
Yeah, and I will do a great job, obviously.
Okay.
Humble brag.
All right.
Hello, this is Detective Mark.
I regret my request immediately.
It's really good.
That was really quick, actually. I've never seen it turn around so quickly that I instantly regret what I'm doing.
Oh, hi, Mark. Are you still sleeping? Seriously? I'm gonna switch it up. Johnny, what's going on? See his
There you
voice
go.
change.
That's like mysterious
better.
for sure.
Noir.
Yeah.
I'm at the Overbrook Hotel. We've got a case here. I sent you the information via email. Check it. Get over here.
What? I don't even want to know what accent this is meant to be. All right. So it looks like you're sprinting out.
I'm sprinting out.
Are you the type of
Hey, Lisa.
That's a good point. Jack, the producer, points out that you sound like one of the 3 pigs from Shrek. I don't know if that was your inspiration. You saw a pig and immediately got there. But Trey, are you the type of person that explores everything in a game? Cool. I kind of got that impression as you ignored the phone and checked out the stinky
Sure,
stock.
wait. I gotta see
Yeah.
about this stock
Yeah.
in my computer. That apparently, how do I check my emails?
Well, I mean, it's like any cat on a keyboard. It doesn't work, right?
Oh yeah, I need to turn the power on.
Yeah, it looks like your room has no power. Good.
It does. Yeah,
Check it.
there ain't nothing going on in here. Where's the?
Yeah. The
Where's the
phone
lights?
worked, though.
Here's it. Oh no, I don't want that. I want that. There we go.
Power's back.
Now I can check Facebook. See whose birthday it is. Theft. Not much going on. Better go check out the scene myself.
There you go.
In my hat. Wait a minute. I already have a hat. How many hats do I have?
You need a backup hat. Every
That's
good
true.
detective has a backup hat.
That's true.
Oh, okay. There's already a mystery afoot.
I locked
do you get out of
myself
this
in
room?
my house.
Yeah. Oh, it looked like you could interact with the coat.
That's probably
There
where
you go.
There's my
Okay.
key. Oh.
Sick. Well done.
Uh-oh. Nice going, Butterfingers.
Nice. Cats. Do cats have fingers?
They have those little bean things right on the bottom of their feet. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? The
toe
cat beans. Toe beans.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa.
I bet Lisa will ask you to jump. Well, you can ask Lisa to jump into the floorboards.
I need a favor. Huh? I dropped my key down the hole. Can you help me get it?
I like that you become Bruce Wayne.
Snore.
Yeah. This is another game that like has tremendous polish. Like this game
Yeah,
is
it's really well done.
is very impressive. Yeah.
But I need to know, can I pet the kitty cat? I need to pet this guy. I know
Yeah.
he's the main character, but you know, I see a kitty cat, I gotta pet it.
Yeah. But you are the kitty cat.
I know. I can pet myself.
Sure. Not on a live stream in front of all of these people. But...
This guy. Oh, and I gotta bribe Lisa. Oh, Lisa wants something to eat. Maybe she'll eat this sock.
Do mice eat socks?
I don't
It
know.
looks like you can't even take it. Do you have anything already in your inventory?
No, unless
Okay.
that square's in the indication. But this file cabinet,
fine.
that's probably where he keeps his cheese.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you
now,
that's
there
a
we
yellow
go.
eraser?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It
give
looks like a cheese, right?
you're
Yeah.
gonna give the mouse fake cheese?
Yeah,
It's kind of mean.
it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Use items. All right. Oh. Well, we'll just rub it on this
Stock?
stinky stock.
Ew. The sock
Mm.
smells cheesy.
So, yeah. There we go. Just give it a little bit of.
Disgusting.
Mmm.
Also, good job putting the sock back.
That's where I keep my sock.
All right. Makes sense.
No question the methods of this genius detective.
Yeah. I like that I don't know, like every single piece of this is a conversation, you know what I mean? Like every single element of this game and every step of it is fun, entertaining. For sure.
It smells so good. Dang. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Lisa's going crazy over here.
What is going on?
She's mad because she got that eraser instead of cheese.
Yeah. I would be too.
Thanks, Lisa.
This is a very fun game. I think like this is going to be the hardest game to showcase because it's like this is narrative and puzzles, and that's a difficult thing to kind of show off. But I feel like of all of the games, this would be the one that I'm most likely to play all day and have Larry get mad at me. You know,
it's true. I'm gonna be playing this the rest of the day. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Larry's gonna be so mad. Oh man, at least got matched. Realized I was a racer and chucked it at me.
But you got the key, you know, you got what you needed. Get out of there.
I'm out of here.
Curious to see what the next room looks like. We don't have a ton of time either.
Oh,
you can drive.
Oh, so we're at the hotel. All right.
Okay.
Johnny. Need to find Johnny.
I'm glad you made out of the room so quickly. So yeah, I was afraid you wouldn't.
I've never not escaped an escape room.
I think this is your cup of tea.
There we go. We found it for you. Yeah. We've also got Manu in chat. What's up, Manu? Good to see you. Says the sound design is crazy, right? It goes hard. It's really impressive.
I'm gonna have to nose around a bit.
Actually, Manu, we were also talking about how I mentioned the Android XR stream that we'll be doing next month. Manu will be hosting that one, which will be exciting.
Uh-oh.
Is it an old rabbit?
Yeah.
Bernice is an old bunny? Bunny Bernice?
Bernice the bunny.
Oh, what's the differentiator between bunny, rabbit, and hare? Or are they all words for the same animal?
What's that? What was that bunny with the antlers that like
jackalope
cryptid? Yeah.
Yeah. He's real. We'll find him.
I believe it.
Yep.
It's Mark,
my
old
dear,
man.
like, are you telling us the difference, Jackson? Or
no, I actually don't know. That was
Diego,
a real question.
You know the difference, though, didn't you? You were talking about knowing the difference before we went live.
Yeah, right.
That was a very specific conversation we were having. Yeah, now that I look back, it did sound like I was setting up for a joke. I wasn't. That was just
yeah,
it.
That was the best conversation. You could have it all day.
Yeah, strong.
We'll probably go back to it. We'll be doing that all day. Larry's going to be so mad at us.
Yeah.
Bernice is very quick.
Oh my goodness. Ear size and legs apparently is the difference, says B Bravo Hacks. So there is a difference. They're not all the same animal. I don't know if we all learned something today or just me. So are you literally waiting for Bernice to get to this door?
Yeah, I think so.
The game's trolling you. The game has personality.
I love it.
For dang sure.
I don't know if he's going to the door now. I don't know where he's going.
Man.
I probably should have listened to what he was saying.
Did you ask where Johnny was? Is that what happened?
I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I'm really good at games.
Well, I mean, you skip tutorials and you don't read what's going on. You are a perfect gamer.
Pro gamer.
Yeah. I talk about this more than once. I feel like we should probably do it by now. I think the number of times I've mentioned that we should get someone on a stream who is a expert at creating tutorials to talk about the process, because I'd love to know if people need to take into consideration people like Trey who just won't pay attention, and you need to know that they're not going to pay attention. You know what I mean? You put them on the buggy?
I did.
Now there's a mini game. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Let's see how. He's fine, probably.
Yeah.
Oops.
This is the monster.
This is a fun game. Like I said, this game has personality.
Yeah, he won't be needing this. He's dead.
Wow. Morgan in the YouTube chat says the sprite's getting 2D lighting is creative, very polished, right? I don't know. Right? I don't know if this is another situation where this is like a game that's already out on Steam or something to that effect. But like, if it is, I'll get it for you guys. It looks like it's not.
Oh.
It looks like it has its own itch.io page, but this is very, very cool and awesome that we have this submission as well. Who's this? I looked away. Who is this kid? Is this Johnny? Is this who called you?
Yeah, this is a pig. This name is probably something like Johnny Pig.
Johnny Pig.
It's a good name. All right, what's he eating?
Yeah, the chewing sounds right in my ear is great.
Little ASMR, little
Yeah.
mukbang. You know what they call that? Oh wow, that chewing.
Yeah, it's really something. I would love for you to finish up this conversation with Johnny.
All right, a case. Uh-oh, no sign of forced entry. They're still in here somewhere.
Inside job. Well, we know it's not the bunny, or if it was, we have nothing else to worry about because Trey
dead.
murdered them.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah. What
Nice soft
did you do? I bet it was Johnny. Inside job.
Dang, Johnny. He's probably
Johnny.
chewing on the victim right now. It's not even gum.
All right, we got a couple more minutes here. I know this dialogue is taking up the time. And you stopped doing the voices, so like...
It's true. All right. We don't need to know what he had to say. We just need to click stuff. What's
click
the camera
stuff.
do? Where can I check the footage? Here's a garbage chute. 301. This is where the action happened.
This is where it all is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
There's a crying dame. We gotta find out what this bird's all about.
Are you going to do the voice?
Hello, I'm Mark. I'm the detective helping with the investigation here. Mind if I ask you a few questions? What the heck happened here? Police mask stolen. It's the necklace I bought at the auction yesterday. It's a family heirloom that was lost a long time ago. Last night. I got the necklace back at last. What?
So we're in a flashback. That's okay.
Flashback.
You know, it's just getting exciting. We're just ramping up.
I
But
know. We'll have
we
to
do need
revisit
to
this
call it here.
the rest of the day, you and me,
Yeah,
Jackson.
for the rest of your day. Again, I will put the link to this in chat. Everybody should go and check it out. Thank you all very much for being here. Congratulations again to M's Cases for their first place finish. Another massive thank you to Trey and Diego, to you both. Thank you so much for coming to hang out on the stream. Being able to play community games is always fun. It's something that we'll continue to kind of tweak the formula to, I think. We have another one of these in July to play the top entries to the IGA Game Jam, which is happening right now. So very exciting. Unity community, if you submit to that, please let us know. I know there was some curiosity around the join links, etc. So hopefully we see some people. Trey, Diego, any final thoughts as we say goodbye?
Diego?
Oh. Well, thanks for giving a chance for us to showcase the showcase. It was nice being here, and hopefully I'll be back with some other cool games. Just good as this one.
Absolutely. This was a blast. Again, any opportunity we get to kind of showcase the Unity community and the work that you all do is a fun one. Trey, how do you feel after playing all of those games?
Oh, man. I feel like Larry's going to be real mad at me. I'm going to play all those games the rest of the day.
You're probably going to have to take Thursday, Friday off.
I think so. I think so. To give these games the attention they deserve, because their quality was so great. I mean, like I said, I know I made it look easy, but some of those games are pretty challenging, folks. So just
Trey,
keep that in mind.
You're a capital G gamer, pro gamer, and Unity community. If you joined us midway through the stream, this will exist as a VOD. Feel free to go back and look at any of the games. We'll make sure to have all of the links in the description as I chapter out the videos as well. So thank you all very much for joining us. Trey, Diego, we'll say goodbye to you right now. I'm going to say goodbye to the community, and I'll check in with you again in a second here. Bye, you two. Unity community, it's just you and me. Thank you all so very much for being here. If you enjoyed this stream, please let us know. Throw a comment in the YouTube VOD. We want to create content that connects with all of you. Right now, we are looking to build more and more of the different approaches that we take to creating these shows. So if there's anything that comes to mind that you would love to see, anything that you would like to learn about, any of those types of things, please continue to let us know. Of course, you can always connect with the community in Discord and discussions. And I recommend that you do go see what main conversations are happening there. And if you can hop in, find a collaborator, join a game jam, any of those good things. Of course, our next stream, not Thursday this week. Those of you that are familiar with those streams, our stream schedule being Tuesday, Thursday. This one link didn't work. Let me get it for you. But tomorrow, we have a stream planned with the one and only Mike Geig. It is our newest entry into the Clocked and Loaded series, where we challenge our guests to create something in 10 minutes, 1 hour, or 1 day. Tomorrow's stream is first-person shooter mechanics. Fun fact, you can't put a gun in a YouTube thumbnail, nor can you mention shooting. So I had to get real creative with the squirt gun. But come and see that tomorrow. We got Mike Geig. He's shown me a little bit of the work he's done so far. Very excited for that. It'll be very informative. We'll talk you all through it tomorrow. But again, thank you to everybody so very much for hanging out today. Thank you to everybody for putting this episode together, Diego and Trey, and of course, Jack working behind the scenes. Until I see you all again, Unity community, my name is Jackson. Have a great rest of your day.